Hey everybody, welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to do a holiday party tutorial, and this is my favorite look to wear to holiday parties. I love a red lip with a really shimmery lid. It's glamorous, but it's not really over the top glamorous like the first video that I showed you guys. I'm still trying to figure out my background. I'm going to see if I can iron this so that it's like a little smoother. I'm wearing my version of an ugly Christmas sweater. It's rhinos. How cute is that? The first thing I did is I moisturized my face. You definitely want to prep your skin before you put anything on it, because this is not heavy on eyeshadow. We can actually get started on foundation right away. I'm going to use the Sephora Tint Infusion foundation. So see, it's like a little dropper. So how I apply this, just me personally, is I put like, I think 2 drops I start with on my hand. Just so it doesn't go everywhere. And then I put a couple of dots on my face, and then I use my beauty blender to blend it out. What I like about this foundation is it comes out of the bottle very liquidy, not like a cream or obviously a powder foundation, but it dries almost to a powdery finish. And it doesn't leave my skin dry. And it's a great foundation for people who hate the feeling of foundation. Sometimes when I use a beauty blender, I do kind of like a rolling motion. This foundation in particular, you really just want to press it into the skin. For concealer, I'm going to use the LA Girl HD Pro Concealer. This is pretty much what I use for every day for myself. The only other 2 concealers that I use is the NARS concealer or the Maybelline Fit Me concealer for like a drugstore brand. But this is actually cheaper than the drugstore brand. You can get it on Amazon. I will leave a link in the description box below. And they have colors for every kind of skin tone. And I just think it's really good concealer. It doesn't crease at all. Oh my god, is this too light? It's pretty light. Hold on, I grabbed the wrong color. So I just grabbed natural. I really should be using creamy beige. Natural sometimes I use if I'm doing, yeah, that's way better. It's still light, but that's okay. Natural, I really only use the color natural, I should say, if I'm doing a really glamorous look where I want the under eye to look really, really bright. I like to spray some kind of like vitamin type of water, like for your face, obviously. I just think it like breaks up the product, and I find it prevents creasing. And what I just sprayed on my beauty blender is from MAC, and it's called Fix Plus. It's full of vitamins. You can use it as a prep spray before you put on your makeup. You can use it after you put on your makeup, and it'll give you kind of a dewy finish and help set everything. Okay, NYC Smooth Skin. This is a loose powder. You can just get this at Walmart, and it is really, really good loose powder. I think this cost me $6, which $6 Canadian, by the way, $6 Canadian, and honestly, finding something for $6 Canadian in the beauty aisle is like, what? I'm gonna sweep this under my eyes. I'm not gonna do the baking thing. We don't need to be like too intense with this today. And now we're gonna just bronze the outside of our faces. I have this little sample of the Hoola Benefits Hoola bronzer. You know, at Christmas time I don't tend to do a lot of heavy bronzer, but I do like a little bit of warmth in my face, and then I use the bronzer as a bit of a cheat to contour. Just doing kind of the perimeter of my face. Especially with these lights, I look way paler than I probably look in person. Okay, let's move on to the eyes. I'm going to use a eye pencil as a base. This eye pencil is from NYX. This is called Sparkle Nude. So I'm just gonna put this all over my lid. And you're just drawing the shape of your eyelid, so almost like a half moon shape. But the formula of these, especially this color too, it's super creamy and it doesn't dry out. This is the Too Faced Chocolate Bonbon Palette. In terms of eyeshadow palettes that are out on the market, in general, Too Faced are my favorite. I think the quality is incredible. They blend so well. The pigmentation is so pretty. This color here is called Molasses Chip. And it's great. It's like the perfect blend between gold and bronze. Right over top the NYX eye pencil that we put on there. So pretty. I love this color so much. And then we're going to go in and work in our crease. I'm going to use this color. It's called Mocha. This is just a great crease color. It's matte. It's got a bit of a warmth to it. And I'm just working in a windshield wiper motion. So I alternate. I go back and forth, and I'm using a fluffy blending brush. This one is from Sigma. It's the I think it's the E35. I've had it so long that the number has worn off. But it's the E35. And I'm going back in a circular motion, and then when I get to the outer corner, I kind of do these little circles to press some of that color on the outer corner and a little bit down onto my lower lash line, because I love that blown out, super blended effect. Then we're just gonna add a color so that there's kind of a line between this blending you've done in your crease and your lid color. So for that, I'm gonna use this color here. It's called Bordeaux. And I'm going to close my eyes, and I'm going to wiggle this color in between the two. So kind of tracing a bit of a line. Don't worry if the line doesn't show up right away. You can always go back and pick up more color. And then you go back in with your blendy brush, and you just blend over that. Now you're going to put on mascara. And then I did have my lashes here, and I put them up there. I'll be right back. For this makeup tutorial, I'm going to use Ardell's 110s. I don't know if it's like kind of hard to see. And then I'm just gonna, I usually use tweezers for this, but see? I don't apply mascara to false lashes usually after I've put them on, with the exception of these ones, just because they're so delicate and I want the base of my lashes to stand out a little bit more. And I was talking about moving on to blush next, but I just realized that I haven't done my brows. So, using Anastasia's Brow Wiz. For a long time I used her Dip Brow pomade while I was growing out my eyebrows, and I mean I still am in a way, and it was great because it's smudge proof, waterproof. It really does help give your brows a boost, but I've changed it recently because my brows have grown in a lot. It's been quite the journey growing all this hair back, and I am fortunate that I was still able to. If you want to see a brow tutorial, just leave a comment below and I can show you guys a couple of different ways that I do my brows, but for now I just kind of, I fill them in a little bit with this Brow Wiz, and then I kind of just brush them up and just leave them in their natural state. So before I do blush, we're going to do a little bit of work underneath the eyes. The Bordeaux color, which was that reddish brown that we did here in the crease. And I'm just going to press this into the lash line with a edger brush. And then you're going to take your fluffy brush that you had all that other stuff on, what you used to blend your crease, and you're going to pick up Mocha, which was the original crease color, and just at the very edge, you're just going to blend Mocha underneath. Just a little something. I was doing that without a mirror. Maybe I should do the no mirror makeup challenge. What do you guys think? Oh my god, ouch. See? No one's perfect. Things happen. That's kind of why I love makeup. I think over the last couple of years, because it's so popular now on Instagram, people get very serious or snooty about it, and it really doesn't have to be that way. You know what I mean? Like, my aesthetic might be different from yours. Maybe I think like I would do your brows differently than you do yours, but honestly, I think you should do whatever makes you happy. If you like wearing a lot of makeup, wear a lot of makeup. If you hate wearing makeup, don't wear makeup. No biggie. All right, let's do blush. We're almost done. I'm gonna use a NYX blush. Here, this is called Rose Gold, of course. Any excuse that I can use something called or colored in rose gold, I'm gonna use it. And I'm gonna stay away right from this front part of my face. Sorry. I'm just gonna kind of do on the back end of my cheekbones just to make them pop a little. Again, bring a little bit more color to my face. That's a technique. This is a technique that I use too, especially if I'm using a darker lip. We don't need all that color right in front of your face. Let that red lip really shine. Again, I really like the NYX blushes. This one has a bit of a shimmer to it, which is kind of pretty. But they're inexpensive and pigmented and also buildable. Like, how pretty is that color? I love that color. Mascara on your lower lash line. La 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 la. Okay, we're almost done. I'm going to line my lips first with a lip pencil. This is from Annabelle Cosmetics. It's a Canadian company. I have always loved their liners. They're very creamy. And they don't bleed, and they have lots of colors. It takes me so long to line my lips because the difference in size of my bottom lip and my top lip is so large. My bottom lip is really, really full. So I underline it. And then I overline my top lip so they look kind of symmetrical. This lip color is from Sephora. This is just the #1. I think the color is True Red. It's a matte lip stain, and the formula on these are awesome, and they're very reasonably priced. So this is long wearing. It will dry to a matte finish. And I like this because at holiday parties you do a lot of eating. At least I do. And you don't want to have to reapply your lipstick, or if you're using a traditional lipstick formula in red, you're going to find it all over your teeth. It's going to separate, it's going to smudge, and you really don't have to worry about that. I'm going to do a little highlight on my cheekbones just because that's what's in and I kind of love it. So I'm going to use this eyeshadow from the palette. I like using eyeshadow sometimes to do my cheekbone highlight because it tends to be like a little bit more natural looking. Like, that color is so pretty. Never be afraid to like repurpose a product that you have. Don't feel like you just have to use it for one specific purpose. So that's it. That's it for this makeup look. I don't know why my hands are like this, but it feels really good to stretch. I hope you enjoyed this talk through tutorial. Let me know if you like this format because I'll do more of them rather than the voiceover. And I think I'm gonna change my shirt and I'm gonna do something with this hair and maybe I'll film it. What do you think? Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and check out the Do It All blog. I've got the link below. There's so much on there. There's beauty, fashion, stuff for family, recipes. There's a lot of stuff talking about self-love. I'm on this weight loss journey, and that's something I'm exploring on the blog and sharing with everybody. So really, really excited about this channel in general, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye.